Hello, my dear family members. As you know, in Accenture exam, total 18 pseudocode questions are asked, and in Capgemini exam, total 30 pseudocode questions are asked. And I guarantee it, if you know bitwise OR operation, bitwise AND operation, logical OR operation, logical AND operation, exclusive OR operation, right shifting, left shifting, and associativity, then pseudocode questions is nothing to you. If you don't know how to solve them quickly, then please watch the previous video in which I have explained all those topics, right? The link will be given in the description box. Okay, by the way, today we'll go through some important pseudocode questions which were asked earlier and this year as well in the last drive, right? So those questions will be very much important for Capgemini and Accenture as well. So let's start with the first question. So the first question is this, right? So what will be the output of the following pseudocode? I hope this is properly visible to you. So the options are 18, 16, 20 and 23. Please pause the video and try to give the answer in the comment section, right? Just remember one thing, that is whenever you will see a big pseudocode problem, then don't skip it, right? There are 90% possibilities that if condition not going to be true. So you will have to directly print the value, or you will have to just calculate a very simple calculation in else block, right? So I hope you will give importance to these sayings. Okay, so value of a, b and c are initialized, right? So let's check if condition, if this is being true or not. So 1 minus c minus b, right? So c is 7, b is 2, so minus 2 minus 7, that becomes minus 9. So minus 9 plus 1 becomes minus 8, right? So minus 8 is greater than b minus a. B minus a means 2 minus 7, that is minus 5. So minus 5 is greater. So these conditions becomes false, right? So we'll have to directly jump to the else block, or we'll have to end the if block, right? So we have to jump to the if, right? End if. Then we are initialized c is equal to b plus c plus b. So value of b plus c is equal to b is equal to 2 and c is equal to 7. So 7 plus 2 is equal to 9 plus b, that is 2. So 9 plus 2 is equal to 11, right? So value of c becomes 11, and a is equal to 5, b is equal to 2 as it is, right? So at the last we are printing a plus b plus c. So a is equal to 5, a is equal to 5, b is equal to 2 and c is equal to 11, right? So value of this becomes 11 plus 5, 16 plus 2, 18. So the correct answer will be 18, right? So the option a will be the correct answer, right? So now I'll give you a quiz question for you. So please pause the video and try to give the answer, right? Okay, so the question is this, right? So please pause the video and give the answer. I hope this is visible. The portion which might not be visible, that is set a is equal to 0, b is equal to 2, c is equal to 7, c is equal to 9 plus 7 if a plus 6 less than 6 minus a, or operation 8 less than a, right? I hope the remaining part are visible. So I hope you will give the answer. Among these options, what will be the correct answer? Just give me the answer, right? Let's go to the next question. But before I proceed to the next question, I would recommend you to have the prime materials of Capgemini and Accenture, in which I have included all the previous year coding questions, all the mock tests, and the recent questions as well, right? So to get that, knock me at my Insta ID, instagram.com/techno.uf, you will get it, right? And be mindful, this is paid, right? Okay, so let's go to the next question. So this is the next question. So I hope you will again pause the video and give the answer in the comment section. This will be very much helpful if you are solving by yourself, then watching or matching the answer if you are right or not, right? So let's solve the problem. So at first the value of P, Q and R are initialized, like P is equal to 9, Q is equal to 8 and R is equal to 8, right? So let's check the if block. P is P plus R plus 8. So P is equal to 9 plus R is equal to 8, right? So 9 plus 8 is equal to 17 plus 8, that is 25, right? So 25, if it is lesser than this 4 plus q plus p, so q means 8, p means 9, so 8 plus 9, that is 17 plus 4, that is 21, right? So 25 is not lesser than 21, so if block becomes failed, I mean false. So we'll directly jump to the else block, right? So you don't have to be panicked because this much of part are being ignored, right? So this will save your time. Okay, so let's check the if block here. If r plus q minus p is lesser than this, so r means what? 8, q means 8, so r plus q means 8 plus 8, that is 16, minus p, that is 9, so this becomes 7. If this is lesser than this, 5 plus r, 5 plus r means 8 plus 5, that is 13, so obviously 7 is lesser than 13, so we'll have to go inside the if block. So p is equal to q plus q. So q plus q. So q was 8. So 8 plus 8, that is 16. So value of p was initialized like 16, right? So now we'll end the if block and this end if, right? Now q is equal to 7 plus 4 plus p. So 7 plus 4 is equal to 11 plus p was 16. So 11 plus 16 becomes 27. So value of q becomes 27 and value of p becomes 16. So value of r was as it is. So what will be the answer? That is p plus q plus r. So value of p was 16 plus q was 27. So 16 plus 27 becomes 43 plus r is 8. So 43 plus 8 becomes 51. So answer is 51. So correct answer will be option C. I hope your answer is also same. So let's go to the next question. So this is again a quick question for you. Please pause the video and try to give the answer in the comment section. So first few lines may not be visible. So let me read it. Integer p comma q comma r, set p is equal to 5, q is equal to 8 and r is equal to 10. If p plus q greater than r minus p, then p is equal to 10 plus p. I hope the remainings are visible. Okay. So I hope you will give the answer like the question 1 is this and question 2 is this, right? So I'll give you the heart if you are answering, right? Okay, so let me go to the next question, that is this. So this is the last question of today's session. So let's check if this is as lengthy as being shown or not, right? So at first, the value of A, B, and C are initialized like A is equal to 9, B is equal to 8, and C is equal to 8 as well, right? So C plus A less than B minus C. So check it. C plus A means 8 plus 9, that is 17. Is this less than b minus 3? B minus 3 means 8 minus 8, 0. So this is not lesser than 0, right? So this becomes false. So we'll directly jump to the else block and this part is being ignored, right? So now we'll check the else block and we then we see that A is initialized like C plus B plus C. So C was what? 8, B was 8 and C was 8. So this becomes 24. 8 plus 8 plus 8, that becomes 24, and we are checking again if a plus c plus 8 less than this. So a plus c means what? A plus c means 24 plus 8, that becomes 32, plus 8, that becomes 30, sorry, that becomes 40. Is this lesser than, so 40 lesser than c plus b plus a? So c means what? C means 8, b means 8, so this becomes 16 plus a means 24. So 16 plus 24 becomes 40. So 40 not lesser than 40. So we'll directly jump to the else block, right? So as you can see, we are just jumping to the else block, or we are printing, or we are ending the if block, because if block are not being true, right? So this is reducing time. So please attain all the pseudocode because these are very easy. Okay, so let's perform the calculation inside else block. As you can see here, they have assigned some value inside at B, and here also some values are assigned at B. So we'll get the updated value after the if block, right? So we don't have to calculate this part, right? So B is equal to A plus 8 plus A means A was 24. So 24 plus 8, that becomes 32, plus 24, that becomes 56. Just print this value A plus B plus C. So A was 24, B was 56. So 56 plus 24, that becomes 80, plus C was 8. So 80 plus 8 is becoming 88, right? So the correct answer will be option D. I hope you understood the problem, right? As you can see, we have ignored the if block again and again, just calculated very little part inside else block, right? Now we'll start attending the pseudocode problem at the very beginning of the exam, right? So I hope this much of discussion is enough for today's session and this is very helpful to you. If you found this video helpful, then please subscribe this channel and watch the playlist regarding Accenture or Capgemini or any company that you want. And please have the prime materials of Accenture and Capgemini. This will be very much helpful to you because here all the recent questions are also included, right? So I hope you will give importance. Thank you for today's session.